It's a teacher with some of her students planning a dance. I kind of get the feeling they're either gymnasts or cheerleaders. Probably cheerleaders. I was not a gymnast in high school. I did try out for cheerleading. That's neither here nor there. The thing is, they're all down at the Starbucks, and I get to hear the strategic thinking that I speak about all the time. We teach females how to work together, and that they should work together. And then, because they try working together, they succeed in working together. We don't generally teach that to men except at work. So this lady who's the teacher, she's able to try to manipulate the students into trying to manipulate their parents into volunteering to do things. This teacher already knows which parents she's able to manipulate, which kids to ask to manipulate them, and also how to manipulate them. I had to walk out of the building because I was getting ready to record something else. I just started my recording, and they had been talking about it for about 20 minutes. I thought finally they were gonna get up and go, but no, they're sitting there having a basically a business meeting on how to manipulate everybody into the town into some car wash thing. Fuck it. If it's for a fundraiser, I hope they make it. If it's for a fundraiser to Europe, I hope not. We do need to have more cultured people. We got plenty of people here that you can learn from, and you won't learn from them. Why would you want to go to another country to learn from people in a foreign country when we have people from that country here, and all you'll do is scream about how you don't want them here? God damn, makes sense, don't it? No, it doesn't. Anyway, I understand the dynamics of it. I understand the dynamics of fundraising, and it is about manipulating people out of their money, or out of their time if they don't have money. One lady in there, or one young woman there, and she already volunteered her dad to wash dishes for one of the fundraisers. Like, man, that poor guy. I wonder how many things his wife volunteers him for. Maybe he's a single dad and he's just trying to be a good dad. Who knows? I don't know the dynamics of all that. What I do know is that not only was it aggravating, it was also not my business. So, I had a bunch of things I was going to do today, and of course, that's all pending whatever else is going on in the world, right? We can't always get what we want. Like right now, I want my lighter so I can try to light this half a cigarette I have. It's not working too good, apparently. I must have left it inside the Starbucks. Nope, it's right up here on the dash. Now, this is something that when you have a group of guys sitting around and there's women there, generally tends to get pretty loud and everybody will fight. It's stupid. Now, it's not the men who start it. It's not the women who start it. It's how we're taught that starts it. See, you may even speak against the bias that you hold, but you still have it. I know people who will speak up for BLM, but as soon as they see a black person walk into their store, they're already eyeballing the tip jar just in case that black person might steal it. Like, Jesus, fuck, man. And then you say shit like, I don't know why, but black people don't seem to like me. It's not that they don't like you, it's that you're fucking constantly eyeballing them. Of course they don't feel fucking comfortable. You're not racist in the way of you want to lynch them and put them in your backyard. You're racist in the way of you're afraid of them. You're afraid of them because you don't know enough. You want to do that whole, oh, I have white privilege because everybody tells me thing, but do you really? Let's take a look at the numbers, folks. Color doesn't really enter into the first 5. Matter of fact, I think it's number 7 on the list is when color starts coming in. As far as being victimized in the United States, your likelihood and what creates that likelihood. Now, they're also talking about how they need to talk to the popular kids. Now, this is the teacher who's telling them who they need to talk to. You need to get the popular kids and the artists. Y'all got no idea how many people in high school were like, oh, you're an artist. Hey, Sean, why don't you draw this? Why don't you draw that? Could you do this? Could you do that? I got shanghaied into doing so much stuff. It's pretty important. Looks are pretty important. Teachers having to try to convince their students to con their parents into doing stuff so they can get money for whatever it is they need the money for. Might be something as simple as school supplies. Here in America, we do have enough money to buy the school supplies that our children require to get their education. Now, if that education is to be required, well, we need to stop nickel and diming our citizens out of every fucking thing that they got. Up there in Hood River, yeah, sure, it's free to use the library. It's not free to fucking park, though. Nickel and dime. Everywhere you fucking go. Everybody's trying to get a nickel and a dime. We got corporations making record profits, and here we are trying to get our students to convince their parents out of a couple extra bucks here and there. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to smoke a cigarette because I have no rolling papers left. Fuck it. I understand the manipulation and I understand why. I see worse shit going on in the world, and I think that between a fundraiser for fancy decorations at a school dance and that girl in your class whose sister has leukemia and she needs some life-saving treatment, holy fuck, I'd be fighting for that cancer victim. God damn it. Pretty things. Pretty things. That's petty. Just take the R out of the word. Looks are important, though. So are motivational skills, and so are manipulating skills. All women in the United States are taught these manipulation skills, and they're also taught to work together with them. How to do the doe eyes. Oh. Understanding it doesn't mean I agree with it. Kind of like forced labor. I understand it. I just don't agree with it. Or arranged marriages. I understand it. I just don't agree with it. Good to be ready. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper and no victim left behind. Maybe when them ladies are done with what they're doing in there, and hopefully whatever it is that they're up to, hopefully they get what they're after. Hopefully they're not victimized in the process. Although I do consider that type of manipulation, victimization of others, is it really that important? Is it? Like, all the things that you hold dear, are they worth a human life? We could live in a much better world if we would stop giving so much of a shit about trivial fucking things. God bless America.